Hello everyone, welcome back to another part of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I am finally back on this game after the hiatus. I finally finished that video I was talking about before. So, little bit of an update. Even though I am back, I'm probably not going to be doing full-on daily again for a while. I'm still going to try to get some stuff done between this and Donkey Kong. It's just... I don't want to return just to burn myself out, you know? Especially because, well, I'm gonna find out. Just because it's been 3 months since I did a video doesn't mean it's been 3 months since I played this game. So, I'm not gonna beat around the bush too much. You wanna know what I've been doing for like at least 2.5 of those 3 months? You wanna know? That's what I've been doing. Every gem is rank 10. Do not recommend. Oh, you want to know how I did it? You want to know? I went back to the gauntlet and grinded gold Knob-on points. A horrible idea. It took literal hundreds of hours. Like, what is my save at now? I'm terrified to know. 207 hours on that save, 437 on the quick and auto saves. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, like I was saying, do not recommend. It took a very long time. Probably would have been better off just going for what I was doing on those parts, as dull and slow as that was. I did get a few silver coins to rank classes up, but I'm gonna be honest, I was so burned out by the time I got that far in. It's like, I'm taking a break. I can't keep doing this. Especially because, like, silver coins are a lot easier to get. You can just find those around. Whereas the gold ones, yeah, you really don't. Not that often, anyway. Anyway, there was a side quest to do here, if I recall right. It's a song trying to get stronger to defeat our enemies. We aren't a war, you know. Made us to get that despite the harsh training he gives us. Are you in a war? I wish he'd teach us some real killer arts to put our enemies to sleep for good. But, yeah, see me the lectures. Zaki's already given me enough drive around the bend. Go to the softies. Oh, not that. Still gotta relearn some of lines. Maybe you need to have teach in your party. Is that it? If that's it, then yeah, I can swap them in easy enough. Yeah, there you are. Oh, yep, that was it. That was definitely it. The last couple of videos, I remember like we were just grinding this out the whole time.
I've gathered some feedback from the new recruits. Training seems to be progressing satisfactorily.
Right. We've really been trying to do our best. Didn't realize how hard it was to hammer things into folk, though.
It's gratifying to see you acknowledge how much work I've put into it, sir.
You're just a big bag of lectures, aren't you? Either that or snide remarks.
That's why we love him.
You're such a lively bunch. I can see why you're so popular.
Leaving that aside for a moment, is the training going to continue?
Yes, about that. I do believe that the time to apply the finishing touches is approaching.
Finishing touches? You mean...
Yes. We're going to perform large-scale maneuvers that encapsulate everything we've done so far.
Yeah? Large-scale maneuvers? Now we're talking.
Do you think they'll be up to scratch when we've completed these maneuvers, Teach?
I'd say so, especially if all of you are prepared to participate as well.
Of course. So when do we start?
Right now.
Huh?
Actually, to be honest with you, the preparations for the maneuvers are already complete. All we need to do now is to get everyone over to the designated location, in fact.
You've got everything squared away ahead of time. Ah, that's so crafty.
You see, I anticipated that you'd reach the end of the exercises at around this point in time.
Teach can be a touch pushy sometimes.
No, I don't think so. I just have so much faith and confidence in your abilities.
Well, where should we go to get started?
Do you know Everblight Plain?
Yeah, of course. We've even been in a dust-up there, as I remember.
The new recruits have already departed for the target location. They're probably there already. I'll share the full details of the maneuvers once we've rendezvoused with the rest of the forces.
Shadow of MD. Oh, well. Pretty much see what this is going to be just looking at the screenshot they got.
Let me think. The place you're talking about is...
It's Everblight Plain. Well then, shall we set out?
No, okay. Away we go. As soon as it loads, there we go. So they're okay. The recruits are already here. That makes things easier.
Everyone present and correct. Then I'll proceed with the mission briefing. Before we start, please turn your attention upward for a moment.
Upward? Oh!
A number of containers arranged by me for the purpose of this maneuver have just this moment made landfall. Foots, Zakir, and Kyrie. Your squads will get to the containers and recover the contents, quick as you can.
What about us?
You're going to be acting as an enemy. You'll do whatever you can to prevent the recruits from performing the recovery.
We'll be fighting against Neil's crew? But we'll get pulped!
Oh, please. No need to make quite such a fuss about it. This is simply a training exercise.
Yeah, I mean, the big boys aren't gonna go full tilt at us newbies, surely.
You three, listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. Whatever opponent you may face, I forbid you to belittle or think ill of them. From the moment you raise your blade against theirs, you must project every ounce of your power when you fight. In that way, you do an honor to your opponent.
Honor?
If you do not offer that honor to your opponent, then all that remains is the shadow of enmity. If pure power is the only prize of battle, then surely this war will never end. For the most sacred duty of every soldier is this: to stamp out evil at its source.
Busting out the big words as usual.
That's our teach for ya.
Neo and companions, do not hold back. Bring your full strength to bear on your juniors.
All right, we'll do our level best to assume the role of enemy.
Very well. Squads, to your positions. Wait for the designated start time. Iris communication is forbidden from this point. That is all. Disperse. It's time. We should commence with our battle plans as well.
Huh?
Teach? What is it?
I just had the feeling I was being watched. A trick of the mind, perhaps.
Come on, let's get out there and grab these containers, yeah? The rookies are gonna beat us to it.
Yes, indeed. We elders need to demonstrate a bit of spirit.
Roger. Starting mission.
Okay, well, this one's close. Let's go beat them up again. Sorry to break to them all. Since everyone's level 99, I don't think I overpowered them down. They are going to be beaten to a pulp.
Hey, over there! That lot's in trouble!
Oh, well. Bad news for them. What? I thought we were supposed to be their enemies.
Thanks for helping us out there, I guess.
Yeah, no worries.
Considering we're meant to be your enemy, I'm not sure help is the right word.
Even so, we couldn't just leave them to get mown down there, could we?
Ha! Chaos reigns supreme on the field of battle. Let this be a lesson to you.
Huh? Aren't you guys in Kyrie's squad?
Yeah, that's right.
So, where's Kyrie?
She's not here. I guess she's gotten lost, as usual.
Ah, life's compass is never set on a single course.
Huh? So she wandered off again?
That's our Kyrie. What should we do, Teach? Do you want us to look for her?
No. Let's leave it to them. This too is a part of the training.
Roger that. I'll track her down then. Though, to be honest, I don't fancy my chances.
Zuno! Namaki! Anyone? Is anyone there? Oh, I picked a great time to get lost, didn't I? So what now? No, I can't just stay here. It's getting worse. I need to step up to the plate. Be more like Mio.
Oh, right, yeah, the goodies. Forgot about all them. Okay,
I hope Kyrie's alright.
I shall be fine,
Kyrie's a
maybe.
stout-hearted soldier. Have faith in her.
Yeah, sure. Even without that last scene, I still would have just probably assumed she had gotten abducted. No, sure. She'll be fine. So are they getting ambushed too? Hard to tell. I don't think they are. I think they're just standing around. Okay, we can actually face them as normal. Oh, bad news for them! You can tell I have way too many hours in this game now.
Crap! Nothing else for it. All units, retreat, double quick!
Considering the state of play, they picked a good moment to withdraw.
Indeed. Zakir's going to be a solid addition to the Force, thanks to your instruction.
I can't take all the credit. It's down to their superb teamwork as much as anything.
Yeah, we bagsy the container.
Can't wait to see what we got. Shouldn't give the others a chance to regroup. Let's just swipe it and skedaddle.
Ha! It seems you're relishing your roles as the bad guys. Good casting by me.
Casting? What do you mean? They are the bad guys. The entire point. Our entire objective is to destroy the world. What's more evil than that? We're gonna ruin the last group's day. sign of them. I mean, I know we still gotta walk a little ways, but see anything in the area. But shockingly barren. Usually there's at least some enemies around. They're not enemies I would fight because they take one look and they're like, no thanks, I like living too much. They would at least be around. Oh, at least the grass is loading in.
What'll it be? Oh, I hate the suspense.
What? There's no one here. Are we the first?
Huh? That sucks. What an anticlimax. Oh well. Let's recover the container.
Not so fast.
Oh, what? Where?
Well, we're surrounded.
So it seems.
You thought us rookies were gonna be a pushover, didn't you? Well, joke's on you now.
Fork it over!
We've got a full head of steam over here. And you're gonna get all of it. Sorry.
Just how I like it. Come at us, mudders. Nothing like a chump with a death wish.
All these hours and I still can't chain the special attack to save my life.
Snuff it! I think we're stuffed here.
You really handed it to us. We're gonna have to call it quits.
Hey, don't think of it like that. You drew a pretty sharp line in the sand there.
Right, and I'd say that means you've still got room to grow. So don't let up now. That means a lot.
Well, guess we'll be yoinking the container then. Unless you rookies got another round in you.
No, I know when I'm beat.
You sure about that? I thought you liked a bit of hard sparring, even more than strength training. You still bitter about that, Senna?
Excellent. Your duty is fulfilled, and admirably at that. Let's return to the original rendezvous point.
Oh, that's weird. I thought it was round here. Oh, did I go off in the wrong direction again? Oh. No, I can't have. Everything's totally fine. Nothing to worry about. Oh. Ah! A Vessi soldier! What am I gonna do? Ah! Ah!
Okay, first off, I'm glad that at least Seto was kind of embracing the villain role a little bit, even if nobody else was. Certainly not really sure why you're panicking just because it's Kevesi. There's plenty of liberated Kevesi colonies around here. You have to be aware of that by now. I don't even think it's possible to get here without at least liberating Colony 9. I guess technically you could do the long way around, like up through the mountain, then jump down. I guess technically that's an option. I don't know why you would do that to yourself, but I guess it's technically an option.
Everyone, thank you for your perseverance. In these maneuvers, you showed quality, doggedness, and grit in the pursuit of excellence.
But we've got to face it. We got trashed.
Hey, don't be down on yourself. You proved you got the right stuff, yeah?
The amount of pressure and problems you gave us, I'd say that's pretty promising for new recruits.
While the leader of each squad is present, there's something I'd like to announce.
I guess I'll have to stand in for Kyrie.
We haven't found her yet.
What? I guess we'll need to mount a proper search for her.
Sheesh. She's a real test of patience, that one.
Yes. Teach speaking.
So, you're calling yourself Teach now? Interesting.
What? Who?
But that's not all that's interesting. For example, what became of that soldier of yours? The one blindly wandering around the battlefield back there. Where is she now?
What have you done with Kyrie? You'd better not have hurt her.
It's all down to you now, Teach. You better start the search for her. Seek help from your comrades then. Bring your reinforcements. It makes no difference to me. But hear this. I won't let you escape.
Forgive me, but I cannot follow your meaning. You aren't making a shred of sense.
A clue. Remember Kai. Think of me as a ghost from your past.
Teach? What just happened? Is something up with Kyrie?
It appears that Kyrie has been abducted by a mysterious party.
Abducted? But who would...
I don't know yet. I sense a Kavesi hand in this, or perhaps...
Well, we'd better get out there and help her.
No. Kyrie is my responsibility. Please lead the troops back to the colony.
Hey, come on. Commander, don't worry about us. We'll be okay.
We may be a bunch of rookies, but I think we can get ourselves back to the colony in one piece. Commander, sir!
Zuno, Foots, but...
Commander! I also think that might be the best course of action. We just slow you down. But if you take Noah and the others, you've got a much better chance of finding Kyrie.
Spot, guys.
Understood. You're right. Take yourselves back to the colony. Everyone, listen up. I'm going to have to ask you to assist in the search for Kyrie.
We were here for that from the start, Commander. Let's find Kyrie.
That means we're gonna have to find a way to search this vast expanse. It'll be tough.
Perhaps it won't be so tough. I've already formed a broad concept of Kyrie's current location.
Huh? Really?
Rotswoe Battle Scar is the site of an ancient battlefield in the west of Everblight Plain. I surmise that Kyrie is deep within that zone.
How come you're so certain, Teach?
Time is short. I'll explain on the way.
Commander, please bring Kyrie back safely.
On my honor, I swear it, and you must promise to be vigilant until you've safely returned home. We have to get to Rotswoe Battlescar. I must find Kyrie.
Kyrie, please be okay.
Okay. You already know she's not. There, that green oh, that's one of those bird enemies. I guess since I'm in the area, I'll get this.
Sorry, I don't do restraint.
Let's put an end to this now.
Or rebels.
I'd say we were moving in sync, right, Tile?
Perfect.
Got a lock on another Aethys there. Now we can make Eno even more champy.
Sure. I guess. Well, here's our cursor. What are we doing now?
There's something I need to tell you about before we proceed.
Is it to do with why you knew where Kyrie was?
That's right. You see, I have an idea that our mysterious opponent's true target is myself.
So then, he only snatched Kairi to get to you?
Exactly. He took her as nothing more than a hostage to lure me out. Considering this angle, the pieces start to fit together.
Commander, does this mean that you know the identity of our opponent here?
Not for certain, but I have a hypothesis. And if that hypothesis is correct, then Kairi should be just up ahead.
So, what is it then?
Cause and effect.
What? Something you did in the past?
A colossal struggle took place on this battlefield a long time ago. Kevis and Agnes lost countless lives in that battle. In the end, both sides were annihilated. Afterwards, it was said that the ones that let loose the dogs of war were Colony Kai, that this slaughter was their doing. Remember Kai, they said.
Of course. I've read the tales of that battle too. But what does that have to do with all this?
We'll need to save Kairi if we're to truly untangle the whole of this intrigue.
Well, whatever the truth of the matter, one thing doesn't change. We need to save her.
But if I'm right, I need to put an end to this for good. Stamp out evil at its source. Or otherwise... Kairi, please, be safe.
Yes, nice and vague.
To think I would return here of all places.
Teach?
I'm supposed to be, and it's like, don't know. All that heck nonsense. I've got no clue. That's what Battle Scar, though, is the name of the place.
Kairi!
Commander Teach!
Are you all right? Are you injured?
I can't stand. I'm sorry.
You're in one piece at least. Something to be thankful for.
Yes, it looks like we've narrowly avoided the very worst outcome. But...
The way you talk, the way you act, it's as if you're a different person. Or do my eyes deceive me? No. You knew the meaning of this place. It must be you.
Are you alone? Do you have allies?
Look at that Veronis. The last bit of life burning within its flame clock is mine. This is where my friends died, slaughtered to the last, by the hand of Colony Kai's commander, the man dubbed the All-Slayer.
You're a survivor of that battle.
That's right. Just like him.
I can understand well what it is you want, but why act in this way?
Luring you in with this little nobody, you mean? If I hadn't taken such measures, you would have gotten away from me. Just that you'd given me the slip by changing your identity, running from the past.
I know that I can never escape my past, not ever. But I chose a different path. I chose to live with the past as a burden I must bear.
A wonderfully convenient use of logic. Do you suppose it will persuade the dry and dusty bones of the dead? Enough of your sophistry and lies! This is the purpose I lived for. Why I endured the pain of being the final survivor of my people. Well, it's all about to come to an end. I will kill you as an offering to my friends!
It seems you're bent on fighting me. What if there were another way?
dare to despise me, to look down upon me as a worm, an insect. I'm not the weakling you think I am. At least I don't throw away my friends like spent trash. I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. You'll see. Oh, you'll see.
Teach! Be careful. That's no regular Kavesi soldier.
Your death is long overdue, Oleg.
So I have a lot of questions that I'm sure are about to be resolved, but person is like they couldn't have gotten someone else to do the voice. Like, it's very clearly Tyon's voice actor. Like, especially with the ones that just straight up sound written like Tyon. It's like it's written the same and it sounds the same. Like, I guess Avengers' voice here is a little different, but not enough.
What's the matter, Oleg? Is this all the strength you can muster?
You didn't hear it before, do you hear it now?
Your hope, your desire is to kill me. That being so, there is no meaning in our fighting. Just do what you will now.
You mean to insult me even now? Fighting a weakling like me isn't worth the effort, is that it?
No, you're wrong. You don't understand at all.
Then fight! Fight like you fought my allies, like you crushed the life from their bodies! Show me your true nature, your fangs! Kill me, Oleg! Crush me! Coward! I won't stop, not until I bring the red mist down upon you! If it takes laying down this rookie's corpse to get a rise out of you, I'll do it!
Hey, I'm no rookie!
What?
Huh? Kyrie.
Huh? Hey! When'd she get back up?
Kyrie, if you're back on your feet, escape while you can.
No, I won't run away. I'll fight by your side with all of you.
Don't be a fool.
I'm not. I'm doing what the commander told us to do. Do honor to your opponent. Fight them with every ounce of your strength.
Kyrie, you're...
That's why we fight. Me, you, Mio, Commander, all of us. I am a warrior of Colony Gamma.
She's right. I forgot the very thing I told my students to guard in their hearts. It was me that lacked maturity, that hadn't grasped the basic truth. Certainly your technique, it's amazing. It's only natural. You've applied yourself to discipline which forces you to stare death in the face. Since you've borne that burden, I ought to fight you with my whole strength and spirit. To meet your passion, I will unbind my darkest arts. Kyrie, please, lend me your powers.
Roger that, Commander. I'll give it everything.
As you wish. More kindling for the Carnival of Carnage. Show me these darkest of arts, Oleg. Teach me what you mean.
Also, your arts when unlocked, it can nullify the Avengers' complete defense from critical vengeance. Has that ever happened? Is that the hero character at that? Like something else like I was gonna mention too, but I ran out of time. Just to fight into stuff with the like you look so bizarre. Like it almost looks like a cyborg character from a sci-fi. I guess technically Xenoblade games are sci-fi hybrids, but they definitely lean more on the fantasy side than sci-fi. except for X, but
Whoa, got a rare dude
X is its
right
own
here.
animal.
Is this it then? Is this the end for me? Your past will always haunt you. I want you to live on in my pain. Mere death is not your fate.
I will remember these words forever, until my dying day.
You there, Agnian.
Me?
I said you were a rookie. A nobody. I take it all back. You're strong. Much stronger than I could ever.
Oh.
Mio, I need to ask you a favor.
You want me to see him off, don't you?
That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Perhaps now his soul will find some respite.
Yeah. I hope so too.
Please, allow me to thank you once again. If you hadn't backed me up today, who knows what could have happened.
Teach, don't mention it. We did exactly what we had to.
Kyrie, you acquitted yourself very well in battle. You've made true progress.
Really? I was really useful to you.
Yeah. I'm seeing you in a whole new light now, Kyrie. You're a credit to the Agnian forces.
Wow. I'm so happy to hear you say that, Mio. Feeling a little dizzy now.
Teach, I need to ask, just who are you exactly? The Kavesi soldier was calling you Oleg. That was a name that used to ring out in Agnes too. A commander whose martial prowess was nigh unmatched. According to the official records, Oleg fell in battle many years ago. If what that soldier said was true, then you're...
Tyon, it's wise of you to press me on this matter. But you must forgive me. I'm afraid I cannot tell you any more about that name.
Is that because we haven't earned your trust?
No, it isn't that. It's something else. I'm bound to a promise, an oath.
An oath?
To impart wisdom to those who will succeed us, to teach them of strength and the tenets of battle. That this humble wish should spark, we pledged never to divulge the secrets of the past. That's the oath that I took with Consul G.
Consul G? The same Consul G that we took down?
By way of that oath, Consul G gave me a new name and a new role as an educator.
But why would you be forbidden from talking about the past?
Because you see, I have no right to do so. However many words I expend talking about the past, they would be nothing more than a collection of empty excuses. I'd merely be setting down the burden of the past in the hope of being forgiven. So, The council strictly forbade it. I must preserve my oath, as long as I draw breath.
I see. But this must be a huge weight for you to carry. I mean, you can't share your worries or your troubles with anyone.
Teach. About the past. Are you also against us trying to find out about it?
No. Of course, you are not bound by oath. Just as I have no right to divulge the past, I have no right to obstruct those seeking the truth either. If you want to uncover the past, that is a matter for you and you alone. Hey, sorry mate. I kinda lost the thread a bit there.
Perhaps we can revisit that another time.
It's getting on. The others must really be stewing in their juices about Kyrie.
You're right. Let's get back and let them know she's safe.
Roger that, Mio.
Please, go ahead without me. I'll catch you up.
I understand.
Okay, quest complete. Teaching the with Kyrie and put an end to the entanglement with the eventual opponent, thereby stamping out evil at its source. That felt more like the prelude to its own mission than the hero quest itself. Oh, yep, and can rank that class up. Oh, well, I guess there is more to it.
Huh? What's that?
Gonna be something I'm gonna have to do
Looks
another
like we
time
can go
now.
on from here.
Having like Peach's profile there, like he's gonna tell us anything after that oath and everything. With Council D, shall I get more evidence that okay, I guess that the consuls weren't just a bunch of crooks?
Ooh, that looks valuable.
I mean, there's definitely some that fall into that camp. It seems like more of them were just trying to keep the status quo, and that's really all they cared about. Yeah? Will is barely holding himself together. It's blinking you miss a moment, and yeah? Makes sense. Also, like, I'm sorry, like, I know I kind of already ragged on this in an earlier video, but it's something I noticed here too, especially considering it's supposed to be her home territory. Senna had nothing here. Like, she straight up didn't talk at all. And that last scene, like, everybody but her had lines. It's like they acknowledged that Tyon and Mia were from the area and were regularly interacting. Senna? Nope, nothing. It's just disappointing. Like, what's done is done. You get it, it's just... Like... Gotta relish the little bits here and there, I suppose. But, yeah. Not really sure what I'm gonna do next time. Will, be something. Sure, I might... Either I'll follow that Oleg... breadcrumb trail if that is enough for a part there, and if not, then I'll probably just go on to the next territory. Or if there's more quests to call in the game, I might finish those just to get the 5-star and move on. What the? Just teachers? Okay, I gotta see this. So, properly speaking, this is the part where I'm supposed to praise the newbie's efforts, brings the exercise to a close. It's like they're the same between as me. Neo, Senna, Ion, your Kavesi allies. This made them full-fledged soldiers and unparalleled people. Spent antagonism towards former enemies. Sincerely face each other in the same place. Even with cling to them. Burn yourselves with Nurse Gamma, namely cultivation of next generation. Oh, I mean, it was their home for a while at least. As far as we know, Senna was here the entire time. Tyon we know was with Lambda, and Mia was somewhere. I don't remember where she was from, but it wasn't Gamma. He moved there. For all we know, Senna's been here since day one. Why, it's all the more jarring that she wasn't noticed. This was to thank you from bone of the huts. The effect you've had on Gamma will probably spread to the other colonies too. Next, maybe you drop in the ocean, explode a bridging and cease this wall. Then I'll be proud of the ripples that this tiny yet significant step will send out. Hold you in the highest esteem, oh boss. I guess I completed the quest. Teachers. The life battle maneuvers the newbies went through all they had learned and became fully fledged soldiers right just ahead of them. And you get moon anklets for it. Not sure what that is. It sounds good. Oh, there's a quest over there. Okay, I guess I've still got some work to do here. So we could probably make another part out of this. It might be a mini part, but that's fine. We just got a full-fledged 50-ish minute one. So I don't feel too bad about the next one maybe being on the shorter side. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and next time I guess we're going to be finishing off Gamma. And I don't know, maybe something else, but I'm not promising anything else. It's just going to be Gamma for sure. Take care, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye-bye.